I'm Nathaniel, and this is the creation portion of this post-evangelical gospel story breakdown. There should be a link up here to an overview video, and in the description as well. And in the end, there will be a playlist of all the videos in this breakdown, or at least as many of the videos as I've made so far. Creation. This story is about the gospel. It's a story that is trying to make an argument about what divinity, or the core of the universe, is really like. To understand the argument the biblical creation story is making, it's helpful to look at a creation story contemporary to the biblical one. In the beginning, God, or rather gods, Mommy and Daddy God, had a bunch of kid gods. But they were so loud they drove Mommy God crazy. She told Daddy God to do something about it. After talking to his therapist, Daddy God decided the best course of action was to kill all of their kids. Some of the children overheard and called a family meeting. As a result, one of the grandkids killed Daddy God, used the dead god's body as a house for him and his wife, and decided to conceive a son in the dead god's heart and name him Marduk. Now, Mommy God had taken another lover and was pissing off the rest of the family. Long story short, Marduk told the family he'd take care of it if they made him Lord God above all other gods. And after getting good and drunk, the rest of the family agreed. Marduk then fought and killed his great-grandma, the Mommy God, and her lover. His great-grandma he then split in two and mounted the open body as the sky. Her lover's blood was then used to make people. All creation stories have one thing in common. They are trying to put words to where we come from and who we are. Now contrast this with the biblical creation story. In the beginning, God creates, God speaks. If you'll allow me the artistic liberty, God sings. And the song is the universe. This God sings for 6 days, and on the seventh rests. There is no fight, no loud kids, no useless husbands, no ambitious power grabs, petty politics, or rash drunk decision-making. These things exist in our universe, but the Genesis story suggests that they are not the core of our universe, that there's something beyond that, something at the core more like our experience of creating, talking, singing, and resting. This acts like the opening sentence of a thesis to this gospel. There's more details to come, but the story starts out telling us its theme. Merely as artistic description, consider string theory. String theory describes, as far as I understand it, a universe in which every particle is made of strings of energy that vibrate across like 9 dimensions or something like this. Now consider sound. What is sound? It's vibrations. And a song? It's vibrations organized. So according to this story, the core of the universe in every fiber of every particle of every being is vibrations from the lips of this God. What is the universe but a symphony of vibration? What are we but a song of the divine? These are two very different ways of approaching the world. Both these stories exist. But is life a place you must scratch and claw your way through, with music and the like being frivolous pastimes? Or is the core, the who we are and where we come from, more like a song, an act of creation, a whisper? Thanks for watching. Here is a playlist to the rest of the series, again, at least as much as I've gotten through so far. And be sure to subscribe and ring that little bell to make sure you get every video as it comes up. Cheers.